Hello and welcome back to our Across Every Cloud series. Again, my name is Anthony Cusimano, Solutions Evangelist here at Veritas, and today I have with me the always awesome Ryan Behiel, Technical Marketing Engineer, and he's going to be showing us some more of how we integrate and manage everything we do through all of the cool new integrations inside of our Net Backup Resiliency platform and InfoScale platform hybrid. But specifically, he's going to be showing us a little bit about reporting and monitoring. So with that, Ryan, why don't you show us what you got today?
Yeah, sounds good, Anthony. Thanks. So we're going to talk a bit about reporting today and what kind of reports you can view and see within our overall integrated solution here. So again, we'll just start off by taking, again, a quick look at the global view that you see. It's the first thing you see on the dashboard when you log in. And then, so there's quite a few different options for reports. I'm going to show you what a couple of those look like here. So right when you log in, what you'd see is you get these three categories. So you get inventory reports, recovery assessment reports, and risk reports. So let's take a quick look at an inventory report. And one of the reports that I think is kind of useful is this report that talks about the resiliency groups and the virtual business services that you have configured within your environment. So we have one of these run, but notice that this can be done on a schedule or it can be done on demand, either one or both. No problems there, but we're keeping it simple today. So we just have this one report and we're going to take a look at this. And so this is our report, and this report is about resiliency groups and virtual business services. So we're going to get some high-level stats right here off the bat. It'll show you, what exactly we have configured right now within the environment. So we can see here we have 6 resiliency groups and 1 virtual business service. So that's the finance virtual business service that you might have seen in a previous video. And it gives us some stats about what's going on with these resiliency groups, right, and virtual business services. So you can see here how the resiliency groups are actually configured, how the data is being moved between sites within each one of these resiliency groups. And we also get the info here about the actual active data center where the virtual business service is currently running, right? So that's a report that gets used quite often. But I wanted to show you also another one from the risk category here. And so this report's going to show us a bunch about the different kinds of risks that the system identifies within our environment. And so these are risks that are anything to do with maybe the overall availability or resiliency of any of the systems that you're managing here with this solution. So really anything, like it could be something along the line of replication lag, it could be a hardware related issue, a resource issue, anything along that line. It's a good chance this report will identify it and let you know what's going on. So what you see here right now, good news overall is that we only have a couple risks that it's identified. So you get a quick view of what that risk might be. And in this case, there's a couple that it's seen around recoverability. So that's something you might want to take a look at. Some other interesting things to note here. So it shows you a bunch of different risks that could maybe affect SLAs. So if you have service levels that you need to maintain for your environment or for your IT services, you can identify whether that may be at risk quite easily here within this report.
So Ryan, quick question. What kind of risks is it monitoring and catching?
There's quite a few risks, as you can see here. So the couple that we maybe want to take a closer look at, or that I often like to point out. So right here, this risk around CPU usage being critical, right? It's a pretty basic stat, but it's something that can help identify whether or not any of our systems are being overloaded, right? So that could lead to potential downtime. But there's so many different risks here. Like you can see if, as they say, there's been an outage with a particular resiliency group. Maybe there's a privilege thing or an operations thing where a particular user doesn't have enough privileges to do something or to perform some kind of operation. So it's really quite extensive with all the different kind of risks that we can identify here. You're pretty well covered against almost any kind of potential issue that might come up that might affect your overall, IT service availability and resiliency. So it's very comprehensive as far as what risks we can actually manage and report on.
It is certainly very impressive how we can tie all this together, generate those reports, and like you said at the end there, I think the most important thing for many, send them out to the various bosses and managers to ensure that everything is known and nothing remains unknown inside their infrastructure. Well, thank you again, Ryan, for showing us this and giving us a little deep dive and some monitoring and reports here inside of the Resiliency platform. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Anthony. No problem at all.
And thank you to all of you for checking out this video. Be sure to check out the rest of the demos inside our Across Every Cloud series. Look forward to seeing you there.